Alright, so this video tutorial is going to show you how to do the basic or alternate version of animating text. We're going to be using Piskelapp instead of the extremely complex Blender. So go to piskelapp.com. You'll go ahead and click Create Sprite as usual. In your sprite, you'll notice it's really small. So instead of just trying to do it in this really small space, we're going to go ahead and resize our canvas. We want to stick with the 16:9 ratio, but we can't do HD, it's too big, so we've got to stick with 480p or below. So we'll do 853 pixels wide and 480 pixels tall, and then we'll click resize. Alright, so we have a rectangular shape. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to rename our layer here, and we're going to name this layer background. We'll click enter. We'll just go ahead and get the paint bucket. We'll just make it a solid color of some kind. You could even make it white if you wanted to. We'll just make it white. Alright, there we go. Next we're going to get our pen tool, and we're actually going to make the pen size up to 4 pixels so that it's bigger. And then we got to pick a color that we're going to use for our text. Let's say we use red. Now you're going to write your name for this, but you're going to need to put each letter on a different layer to be able to control each layer individually. So we'll click this plus sign to create a new layer. We'll double click on here, and we will just name this layer whatever letter it's going to be. So for this example, I'm going to use the word Smith, so I'll just click S and then push enter. And then all I need to do is go back here and draw an S. Alright, then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to create a new layer. We're going to rename that M. And then on this layer, we are going to draw an M. And then we click a new layer, double click, change that to I. And then on this layer, we will write an I. And then we'll click a new layer. On this layer, we're going to make the T. So we will write the T. And then we'll make a new layer. And on this layer, this will be our H. Alright. Now, in order to animate it, we are going to have to click duplicate this frame. So we'll click that, and then we'll go down to our second one. And let's say we're going to make the S go up first. So we make that move up just a little bit. And then maybe we duplicate that again. We make that S go up even a little bit more. But then we're going to make the M kind of follow it too. So we'll make the M go up a little bit. And then we're going to duplicate that. We'll leave the S where it is, but we're going to make the M go up a little bit more. And then we're also going to make the I start to go up. Going to duplicate that frame. Now this time we're going to make the S start heading back down, so I'll make it move back down. Going to make the M stay where it is this time, but the I is going to go up a little bit more. And then the T is also going to start going up at this point. Then we're going to duplicate that again. We're going to make the S come all the way back down now. We're going to make the M start to go back down here. We're going to leave the I where it is. We're going to make the T go up a little bit more this time. And then the H will start going up for the first time as well. Then we're going to duplicate that again. The S is all the way down now, so we'll get the M and we'll bring it all the way back down. We'll get the I. We're going to leave that, or we're going to bring that down just a little bit. The T we will leave where it is. And the H is going to move up to join the T. We are going to duplicate this again. Going to make sure the M is all the way down. Going to make sure the I comes down as well. The T is going to start coming down this time, and the H is going to stay where it is. We're going to duplicate this again. And everything is basically going to stay where it is, except the T is going to come all the way down this time, and the H is going to start coming back down. And then we'll duplicate that frame one more time. And we just move the H all the way down now. So if you look over here, you can see It's basically like a wave, like whoo, from S to H. It kind of jumps up in the air. So we're all through with that. So we'll go ahead and we'll click export. We'll click download as an animated GIF. So you click download. You'll see that it downloads over here. Now you want to name it something other than new pixel. So we'll just open our downloads folder real quick. We will right click on it, we'll say rename, and we'll name it animated text. And then you'll turn in this .gif to the assignment, and that is the end of the assignment.